A lot of Guiles and Rushdown. A lot of Guiles and Rushdown
Guile
Roses.
is a rush. A lot of Guiles. Guiles are
like, I
getting
was
more
shocked.
common.
I was kind of shocked.
People are going back to like SF2 and just.
I guess just because he's so simple.
Guile. He has 2 moves, and that flash kick is so. I mean,
amazing.
Like, it's
beautiful.
It is beautiful, but whatever.
Let's not get into that right now.
We got a huge story, and we're already like running way over time.
What's our time right now?
20.
20? That's not bad.
Yeah, no, we're already on to the 3rd video, though.
Yeah.
All right, continue.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, I got no issue. People just don't care.
People just, they don't care.
All right, if anyone actually cares, like, please post a comment to just make me feel like some sort of...
You don't check the YouTube enough. We got a bunch of comments.
I know we've gotten comments. I'm saying, like, I want to make sure people are actually listening to what we're saying. Not just being like, oh, man, we love you guys. Yeah.
I'm fine with either one.
I'm fine with both.
All
Just
right.
like, if you watch the first 10 seconds of a video, post a comment, then leave. Come on, guys. All right. But
so the Super Tournament goes on, and the final matchup is an Abel and a Sea Viper, and these two know each other. And the Sea Viper put the Abel in the loser's bracket to begin with.
Yeah.
So we all know how that turned out.
I didn't run into anyone good. That's sad.
Yeah, you didn't run into anyone good, and you just like served yourself up like a hot pig on a plate.
I mean, I did good on my first
Ryu.
On my first few rounds.
You served your ass up to a Ryu.
Ryu's good. What are you talking
No,
about?
the shitty Ryu.
He wasn't terrible.
You walked into his ultra both times.
I know.
But
hey, I dodged it once. I did get a good dodge and then a nice punish. Yeah, I did. But anyways.
Also, this bastard was the one who knocked me in the loser's bracket.
Really?
You were, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay,
yeah.
I was the one who knocked you.
You knocked me out of loser's bracket.
I thought you were saying, yeah. I knocked you out of the loser's bracket because you practically threw the match.
Yeah.
So,
well, actually, the reason I did throw the match was because I was helping to run it.
Yeah.
And so it just got to be too much trouble.
So, actually, I'm in the loser's bracket, and so I have to play way more games, as you know, with how these double eliminations work.
Yeah, and you had to play like 3 in a row.
I had to pay 4 in a row.
That's because I delayed your match because you were in the DDR tournament.
I know, and I was at a DDR tournament, and I was supposed to be going next on the DDR tournament as well. And this guy keeps telling me, "No, you're sitting back down, sit back down, sit back down." And I was just like, at that point, I was starting to get stressed about everything. That might have been part of why I was so retarded.
That's kind of why I kind of threw the match, because I was getting stressed too. I just couldn't play. So after Super, I stupidly volunteered to help out the Brawl tournament.
And there went the rest of your day.
There went the rest of my day. Because here's the thing about...
Well,
go ahead.
While your day was gone, I was playing in the DDR tournament, which I'm not that good. And considering the fact that there went my day tells you how well this tournament was run. Because I stayed in that tournament for way too long. Anyways, continue.
Yeah, so anyways, the thing about Brawl Con tournaments is that they let anyone sign up. But none of these people have an idea of what double elimination means. So the amount of just people like losing first time and then just not coming back was amazing. You must have heard me shout out how many names.
Yeah, so many names. But I actually think that also part of it was like a lot of them signed up being like, "Oh, I play Brawl with my friends back home and I beat all them. Yeah, well, so I must be good, right?"
Honestly, there was only 3 professional Brawl players there.
Yeah.
There was this dude who looked like Ellis from Left 4 Dead just without the bullshifter shirt. He had like the baseball cap and he had like the shit wrapped around him, and he looked exactly like it. And he actually beat up a little kid, and he turned to me after the match. He was like, "Dude, that was just a little kid. I feel dirty now."
I mean, there was one guy who was a serious MLG fatal.
And his girlfriend was the other professional player.
His girlfriend was the other player who was good. And Fatal just like was trashing on people.
And he's also like kind of a dick.
And people were celebrating about getting him down to like 1 stock, even though he still had no damage on him. People were like happy about that.
He was kind of a... I guess just whenever you join... I guess when you become a professional gamer, you have to be a dick nowadays.
It's part of it. Like, I mean, it is... Just look at anyone who's big.
Daigo.
Daigo's just quiet.
That's not being a dick.
He's not a dick. That is true. He's the only guy who's not a dick. I mean, Justin Wong, who's supposedly the number 2, after he got crushed at
Gets his
Evo.
ass beat by GamerB. Good on GamerB, though. Good for an Adon getting all the way up into 8th, man.
Yeah.
Fuck
no,
yeah.
I mean, that man.
Fuck yeah, Taiwan repping that shit hard. I'm going fucking Taipei. Fuck yeah.
But, yeah, he repped pretty hard.
Beat
but,
those Chinese bastards.
Jay
But Brawl,
Wong.
back to Brawl.
Yeah.
So the Brawl tournament takes forever because nobody understands what the hell the rules are. Little kids are joining thinking they just because they like playing Brawl, and then they have to leave and they start crying, and it really is just
But they don't cry. They got that I'm not gonna cry because I'm 12, but
it's like being a social worker working a Brawl tournament. It's really like being a social worker.
You have to watch just the most traumatic stuff.
You just have to watch the most saddest things happen and see these little kids' dreams just crush.
Yeah.
And then you have the creepy guys who never really grew up.
Yep.
And they have rape play on their home PCs and they're playing that shit.
Yep. When they get back to the hotel, they're gonna be playing that.
They're just weird and creepy.
Yep.
And then you have the people who just think they're good and they're not good.
Yeah, there were a few of those guys walking around talking, and one of them was like, "Yeah, I got knocked out early, but it's just I'm not bad. I mean, I'm really good. I just got paired up against the wrong people." It's like, you got knocked out early.
I swear to
go
God
home.
that the winner's bracket was like this, and the loser's bracket just dragged on. Because
Yeah.
there was either so many buys and just so much just having to, cut the chafe from the wheat.
It's because of all the people who didn't show up for, one match
Yeah.
and got knocked into loser's bracket because of that.
Yeah.
Then you end up with, a huge
And
flood
they
of the
never, and they
losers.
weren't smart enough. Whatever program they're using isn't smart. You can't just delete a player,
Yeah,
which is stupid.
yeah.
You can't
have
just
to tell him to
DQ a
lose.
player.
Yeah, he has to lose the number of times.
He has to lose twice. You can't just DQ him, which is completely idiotic.
It's why they should have just done it by hand, but whatever.
I don't know why. So that shit was going on. Oh, Saturday, I also, now that I'm mentioning, me and Terry went to go see Larry Herb.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Major Nelson
I
was
missed that because I was
And
at the DDR tournament
No,
playing
there's some
Max
great-
300 because some D-bag thought it'd be funny to put that into the lottery.
was it fun?
We had a lottery for
Was it
picking
fun?
which song,
Was it fun?
and there was this huge gap. There was this one guy who got 2 AAAs in the first set and 2 other AAAs in the second set, and I think it was that guy who just thought it'd be funny to put one of the hardest songs in the game and just put that in the lottery. Watch everyone flail around.
All right.
And actually most people dropped out because of it. But I went through it, but then I was puking. But anyways.
All right. So here's my. This didn't happen officially. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. But maybe when me and Terry were walking in into the Major Nelson thing, I happened to look next to where the elevators are and see what looked like to be some large caliber bullets on the ground.
Yes.
Possibly of someone's cosplay. I'm not saying a heavy Team Fortress 2 cosplayer actually had real bullets in his gun. Or something that looked like real bullets. And I'm not saying that actually happened. And I'm saying that when I went into the Larry Herb Major Nelson speech, and when I got to ask him if there was going to be a dashboard update for Kinect, and what the real Kinect port was going to be, after all the stupid, questions of hey, yo, what do you do about banned gamer tags? And hey, yo, my friend Santiago, he wants to know, when this shit's going to happen, and then, I guarantee you every girl in there asked, what's your favorite video game? What game would you most like to see revived? It was, either the hardcore game Xbox gamers looking to, get their friends unbanned, or just, the girls who had nothing else better to do, just being who's this Major Nelson guy?
Yeah.
But at the end of it, this guy, I'm not saying this happened. This didn't happen. In my mind, maybe, I made up that this guy in a white shirt comes up to the stage, whispers something in Major Nelson's ear, and then Major Nelson goes, "Oh, I've never had this happen before, but let this guy speak to you for a second." And he says, because the room's not very big, he's like, "Anybody who has a fake gun, I need to check your weapons." And then you had maybe 2 people line up, and he checked their weapons, and then Major Nelson responds, "I've never had this ever happen, a weapon check before. I've never had a weapon check happen before when I was doing a Q&A."
Yeah. Don't you wish you were that volunteer up?